Welcome to the GESDA Summit interview series. With us, Anousheh Ansari, CEO of XPRIZE Foundation, the world's leader in organizing competitions to solve humanity's big challenges. You have been a participant in GESDA and a supporter for many years. So what are the key takeaways for you of this year's summit?
Well, I'm very excited to see the official launch of OQI. I have been, as you mentioned, involved from the very early on, very beginning of GESDA and co-chair of the quantum track. So this idea was just an idea, a conversation that started, and to see it now take shape, take form, and to see the diversity of people involved and the excitement and enthusiasm that I saw, it's very encouraging. Another very important part of what I saw today is the involvement of the diplomats and policymakers who have been at the beginning very reluctantly trying to understand how they can even participate in something so technical and scientific. And to see how they have now embraced this concept and understand how important it is for policymakers to be involved with science and technology from early on, to be able to help shape smart policies that will foster innovation and foster advancement, but at the same time protect humanity, our environment, and the stability of our governance systems.
How important, in your eyes, is the launch of the Open Quantum Institute? It actually came a lot quicker than we thought it would.
Yes, well, it depends. I'm used to much faster pace, but this was an endeavor that required multilateral collaboration, not only between countries, but also between different industries, and a concept that is very new and nascent. So compared to that, yes, it was very, very quick. So it demonstrates how we're learning from some mistakes of the past. We've seen how the digital revolution, internet, AI have come along, and policymakers were a little bit behind on catching up with what was happening. And that has created a digital divide. It has created a little bit of a sort of a panic right now with machine learning being the way it has developed, and it's now spreading very fast. So I think learning from those areas, there was a little bit more urgency in really getting together and being part of OQI, and perhaps starting to get ahead of this next wave that will revolutionize many things in our society.
Yes, and that's one of the concerns of the politicians, of the diplomats who are participating in the GESDAs this year, is how do we get the public involved? Because it will affect all of us, and yet it's such a complex topic. Most of us don't really understand it. So how do we get the public involved?
It is a complex concept at the core, the scientific core of it, but I don't think we need to understand how the science and the technology of it work. We need to understand the applications, and the applications can easily be understood by the public. We have many examples that we use how this technology can be very powerful in developing new materials, developing new molecules and proteins, developing new drugs, developing new material that can be used, for example, to filter carbon, to filter bacteria and other pollutants in our water system, to help develop new material that we can use in agricultural systems to replace some of the harmful material that we use. So talking specifically about the applications and how it can really change the pace of innovation, actually, is important. It takes many, many, many years, many expensive trials for today, for example, to come up with new drugs. But with this type of technology, it can be done very rapidly because it can simulate and understand the behavior of many different variations of drugs. So that is the way we need to communicate with the public and get them engaged.
Applications which will affect all of us. Thank you very much, Ms. Ansari, for answering our questions.
Thank you very much.